Hello, it's Colette. Welcome to the weekly tarot card for week commencing Monday the 19th of June 2017. And welcome back to my channel. If you've subscribed, great, and if you haven't, then please hit the subscribe button and the bell, because you won't get notifications unless you've done the bell as well. So that's that. So a beautiful card for the week ahead, the Two of Cups. Now in the Rohrig Deck, it's quite spectacular. I love the visuals on it. I've got a woman being cuddled, and the traditional Two of Cups is about, a couple coming together. It's got love on it. So, and it very much focuses on, in the traditional decks, the love between partners and partnerships, and certainly there's a lot of that in it. But Rohrig has some unusual symbols in the cards, so I just want to point them out to you. If you look at the woman being cuddled, it looks as though she's cuddled into a man's shoulder, but if you look quite closely, it could also be a wee baby's head. Do you see that? Well, that's the way I see it anyway. So it's about love and partnerships, but it's about the intense love that we feel for strong connections. And also, although it looks a very beautiful card, again, if you look closely, the woman has 3 hands on her back cuddling her, not 2, 3. And that's maybe an indication that Rohrig wants us to think a bit deeper on maybe the good side and bad side of the card. And there's very few negatives, but where the actual love aspect comes, there can be a wee warning with the card. But generally, it's just a beautiful card. So what does it mean? Love. Expansive love, intense love. Now we're following on from the Empress from last week, which was a very nurturing, good, wonderful card. And here this week we've got the Two of Cups, which is about feeling the intensity of love in partnership ways, but let's expand it for the general meaning at the moment. I tend to see it as love and comfort and joy and a sense of feeling like cuddled. You know that feeling you get when you've maybe had a trauma or whatever, and someone gives you a big cuddle, and it doesn't even feel as though there's 2 hands round you. It feels as though you've got 3, 4 hands round you. That's the way I see this card. So there is the aspect of love and feeling love, but there's also the other side of that, of feeling loved and comforted with the card. So if you've gone through a wee hard time and you feel maybe you've not been supported as much as you would like, this week you'll find that you are, and it's just as simple as that. You'll feel loved and supported, and then that allows you to give the love back as well. So in general terms, there's a good feeling of maybe a growth of love, a growth of compassion and good feeling and joy, and there's been horrible things in the world. So to get this following on from the Empress is actually very good, because we can't say that there won't be bad things happening in the world, but to see a surge of love coming out, does that not just hit it on the head and show us what we all should be doing? So you can take that spiritually from the card as well. Oh, excuse me, today I've got hay fever again and I'm all breathless and runny nose, but it's just the summer. Anyway, so if we look at it in the main areas of life, if we look at career, what do you do with a love card? Well, yes, it would be easy just to say, oh, there's lots of workplace romances starting this week, and that can be a side of it too. But it generally is more about how you're feeling about the work, how you're feeling about your job. And sometimes we go through phases where our jobs become mundane, or the things that we're doing, even if it's to do with looking after a home, looking after a family, we can get a bit jaded. But this gives us a kind of burst of love and joy and a feeling of reconnection as such, like, yeah, oh, I know that. And I think it's, I love my dogs. Anybody that knows me loves my dogs, but my wee Nelly, she went through a wee op yesterday, and not that I find her mundane or anything, I definitely don't. She's a dog and a half, but the last day and a half she's been feeling unwell, and she's got a wee scar, and she's just been looking dreadful. So, but all I felt is, oh, my wee dog, oh, I love you, oh my goodness, oh, what can I do for you, how can I look after you, how can I sit and cuddle you? And I think that's the feeling that comes out with the Two of Cups. And that can even be about our work, believe it or not. We can feel this way about, it's not about passion, it's about compassion. You know, maybe seeing things in our job that we like and we know we can do well, and we can be compassionate with workmates. We can show a degree of rising above hate or squabbles, and this energy of just, it's just good. It's hard to explain, but you know what I mean. So in career this week, it's about finding things that you love about what you do, and that is the same if you're a stay-at-home mum or stay-at-home dad with children and with the housekeeping and whatever. You'll find something that you go, oh, my heart. So if we look at it next, where health is concerned, it's very much about finding things to love in our life, even if we're not feeling well. It's a kind of mindfulness card, being mindful of the good things and the things that we enjoy and the things that we love about our lives, and in some way distracting ourselves from pain, maybe from depression, anxiety. And this is a good card because I found some people, when they're very low, they lose this edge of, oh, I love that flower, it's gorgeous, or oh my goodness, even the thrill of a band that they used to love, getting them, rising them above their pain or whatever. And I've got a lot of friends that are like myself, maybe similar age, all with autoimmune diseases, and the one thing that we do tend to be able to lose ourselves in is music. So it's finding that thing that you can reconnect with, that you can realise and remember the love that you had, and letting that help you with your health. So it's not about a specific condition, it's probably just about a way of dealing with things, but you will find the universe does give you the things that can bring that sense of rising above the pain, etc., because of a new connection or an old connection revisited. If we look at love, well, it's the love card. It's very like the lovers in the traditional deck, but in this one it's not really, if you understand what I mean. So if you're looking for a partner, this could be the week where two souls, two hearts collide. And what starts off is the Ace of Cups, the sort of love coming together, then boom. And many friendships become partnerships with this card, and many partnerships become deeper with this card. But with Rohrig, you have to look deep with this deck. There's symbols on every card that you go, what is that? So there's the third hand. Now, yes, that again can make couples feel as though as they move forward, they're getting a hand from friends and family round about you. So if anybody's getting married this week, you'll realise that there's lots of friends and family wanting to share your love and well-being. That's beautiful. But sometimes it can warn if relationships are very staid and they're not working very well. In the Rohrig deck, it can say, is there a third person? Is there something happening here that maybe your intuition's telling you about? Is there a third arm round about someone you love? Or are you encouraging that extra connection? And that tends not to come out that much in the traditional deck, but this third hand in this card bothers me a lot, although it can be seen as being supportive. If we look at realistic card at all, it shows that you'll feel supported enough to not think about money. And where things are difficult or whatever, that can be like, I'm always worried about money or whatever, but something this week will take your attention to something else. It will create a connection with something you're doing or something you're connecting with or someone you're connecting with to take you above worrying about money and also about any materialism that might have been holding you back. So beautiful, beautiful card. Wonderful for partnerships, wonderful for the spiritual sense of love going out, which is one of the aspects of Rohrig, which is so beautiful. It's a lovely card if you are following on from the Empress and continuing to support people, because it will give you the energy and the time to give that support. Just a lovely card, so enjoy it, and if you like this video, give me the thumbs up, and I hope you have a lovely, loving week with lots of compassion, lots of joy, and lots of things to distract you from negativities. I hope to see you in the channel for next week's weekly tarot card and for all the other things that we're doing here as well. Many blessings now. Bye.